So today we have tabs in a Glorylox hair wig, and we've put tabs in our European hair units. What we like to do is ensure that all our customers' wigs look realistic, literally like they're growing out of their scalp. So what's best is to usually have a wig unit that matches your ethnicity, and so tabs is from a European descent, so the hair that she's using is European hair. Another thing that we do at Glorylox is we want to make sure that the hairline looks realistic. One of the things that we absolutely hate is a wig that looks wiggy. And so what we like to do is ensure that we customize your hairline. So as you can see, Tabs' one looks like it's just been graced from her scalp because we've customized the hairline. It's not thick, it's not bulky, and it just blends well with her face and how her natural hairline looks as well. We've also dyed the unit because most people don't like to wear their hair their natural color. They like to have a few highlights or lowlights in there, and all of our wigs are able to do that because all the wigs are virgin made. That means that they're not processed with any chemicals, so you can use any bleach on it, you can use any hair dye on it as well, and literally get to that color that you ultimately desire. And we've also cut it to a length as well, because sometimes when the wigs come, natural hair sometimes can come quite fine at the end, so you can make them a little bit more choppy and put some layers in it as well, and you just cut it normally like you would real hair so that it looks natural and realistic. So what we're doing here is just playing around with the hair to show Tabs just the versatility of what it can achieve. I mean, we've just put a clip in there, but really if she was a bridesmaid and she wanted to have it all up, she could do that as well. You just need a hairstylist to make sure that they gather the wigs, the wig pieces together and make sure that it can go as high as possible, but it can go up in a bun. You can cut a fringe into it, you can have a side sweep as well, so the wigs are really versatile. They're available at Simone Thomas. So if you just contact Simone Thomas, she has 3 branches across the UK. She has a branch in Wokingham, a branch in Bournemouth, and a branch in London on Harley Street. I think it's really good for you to understand what your wig should look like. So you should really go into the stores and touch and feel it. Go into Simone, they'll give you a great reception. She's a great advocate for female hair loss as well. And so I recommend you to definitely go in there and touch and feel the Glorylox units before purchasing. We also don't, it's not just for females as well, we actually do help men who are looking for hair integration systems as well, and we also supply for children as well. So our wigs do come in smaller cap sizes, so if you do have a child that is looking for a wig or a hair unit, we can definitely support you with that. Again, if you inquire at Simone Thomas, we'll work closely with Simone to ensure that we deliver you that perfect product to suit your loved one's needs. Wigs are a great accessory for hair loss and just for an alternative look. But it's always good to have 2 wigs in your toolbox. If one's under construction and let's say you need to get some maintenance done on it, you need to make sure you've got another wig that you can use and wear. We recommend as well that you have 2 maintenance checks. One of the great things about the Glorylox wigs is we do actually include maintenance, up to 12 months maintenance within the price, and so for the European hair wigs. And so what that means is, I mean, wigs like normal hair, wigs shed, and so expect your wig to start to get a little bit thin within after 3 months, not 3 months, 6 months of wear, and then towards 12 months you should get a little bit more finer, and so you can bring that back to us. We can make sure we add it back to its natural density as well. So again, we recommend you to have another wig on the go whilst we're doing that for you. And I guess that's just about helping you to understand how wigs work. You know, they're, like I said, they're great, but you need to make sure that you maintain them. Our wigs are made out of lace, so that means that they're very realistic and very beautiful, very fine. They don't look bulky, but what that also means is lace is a very dear material, and so that means that it, again, can be quite frail, so it needs maintenance. Sometimes it might get a little hole in it because it's already made out of holes, so we might have to do a bit of patchwork to it. And so we recommend you to make sure that you do bring it in for a maintenance check so we can make sure that it keeps its yield.